Hi, my name's Brad Preston. I'm a magician from Kent in England, and this is the first video I'm making on a kind of series, if you like, for a new channel. Explaining it's in essence explaining tricks, magical techniques, and what have you that us magicians use that are used for less fun methods. I'll put it that way. One thing that I am going to focus on mainly is this whole business of spiritual medianism. I think that's the right word, but I feel that this is the least fair form of it. Most of it can be explained through sleight of hand stuff, techniques used in the most basic card tricks. Some of it can be explained through psychology. There's been, I think, something like $3.5 billion US dollars of research has gone into trying to find any kind of plausible psychic phenomena, and there has been none. On top of this, there is a private association known as the James Randi Educational Foundation. It's kind of brought together by magician James Randi, also known as the Amazing Randi. They offer a $1 million prize in negotiable bonds to anyone who can definitively prove any psychic phenomena under proper scientific observing conditions. And it's been open since, I believe, 1963. No one has yet claimed the prize. There have been thousands of applicants and no one has been able to do it. Even Sylvia Browne, a massive famous psychic in America, was offered the challenge, accepted it on national television, and James Randi hasn't heard from her since, and I believe that was about 7 or 8 years ago now. She claims that she can't contact him, she doesn't know how to, but in James Randi's words, someone who contacts the dead can't contact him, who's still alive. It doesn't make any sense. So from this, we could pretty safely deduce that she's just using techniques that she knows James Randi will be able to work out. A lot of techniques can be explained through handling. Just for demonstration purposes, there are lots of ways of, for example, forcing a playing card on someone. We've got the Ace of Spades here. If I wanted to force this on someone, I could do this through a load of methods. For example, it's on the bottom of the deck now. I could take cards off the top, making it look like I'm shuffling. They can call out stop wherever they like, because all I'm doing is taking off top cards. And, once I call out stop, I can just show it to them. People think this is a free choice. They make assumptions. For example, one assumption that you could make, you could assume that I'm looking at my camera right now. I'm not really. I mean, I'm prescribed glasses and I'm not wearing them at the moment. So, you're just making the assumption that I can see the camera perfectly fine, but actually it's quite blurry for me. There are loads of methods of doing this. My favourite one is this old number. It's in this position at the moment here. Let's just say I were to spread the cards out, have someone pick whichever one feels right. Now this will work on whichever people feel that this one is right. It's something known as the psychological card force. And if this fails, there's lots of things that magicians can do to get themselves out of it to still make themselves look good. You could also have someone call out stop if you mark where the card is. Have someone call out stop. Let's just say they went for there. You just, even if they're down here, you just peel off there. Then you can hand it over. But the one that I use the most, same kind of thing, except you leave the force card, as it's known, on the top of the deck. And when you go through wherever they call out stop, you're literally, in the process of taking this section of the deck off, let's just say stop here, you just simply peel that top card off, so you can hand it to them straight away. These are all massively used techniques when it comes to mind reading and predicting effects, and you will not be surprised how many psychics I've seen doing that exact same thing, but instead of using a deck of cards that might be used in a poker game, for example, they use one known as tarot cards or ESP cards. So yeah, that's just basically a brief introduction into what I plan on exposing. I'm going to be going into techniques known as cold reading, manipulation, body language, all this kind of stuff in future videos. But yeah, I hope that this series will give a bit of an insight as to how psychics work, how mediums work, and yeah, then it will basically just stop you from getting conned, and because it's a vast industry, billions of pounds or US dollars, whatever. Either way, it's in the billions. Are made each year just from psychic phenomena, and I feel that it's a scam that has to be stopped because it's taking people who are grieving their recently deceased relatives or friends, etc., and just taking their money, and that's the last thing they need at the time. Sylvia Brown, I was going to stop there, but this, I feel this needs to be mentioned. Sylvia Brown, who I mentioned before, she charges $700 US for 20 minutes of her time. Now, you might think, okay, well, she's a high-end celebrity. She doesn't even come to see you. She does it over the phone. It's a 20-minute phone call for $700. And if you're thinking about just giving her a quick call to find out, to book ahead, good luck with booking ahead. There's a 2-year waiting list at the moment because she's just booked that far ahead. So if she can say whatever she wants, she can say, oh, she helps people, all the rest of it. If she's helping people, do it for free. Don't take people who have just, for example, had their child murdered and charge them $700 and don't even give them time of day to go to their house. I think it is a cruel, just disgusting game that these people play, and I intend to just educate people on this so that they can avoid it in their lives. So yeah, so thank you for watching this and listening to just me rambling for a while. I will be posting as many videos as I can. I'm quite busy lately, but I will try because I feel this is such an important subject. And so yeah, just keep following the videos, then you'll learn exactly how psychics work. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.